as a young engineer, Ankita, I would like to ask you, how did you start thinking of such kind of an initiative after formal education in engineering? And, start this initiative which aims to trigger changes in behavior for sustainability, which is, I think, the most root cause of non-sustainable, end product. So even if the infrastructure is sustainable and green, if the behavior is not, then we end up building monsters moreover. So can you just, share your experience?
Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you for inviting me for this lovely panel, and I'm privileged to be with speakers, such eminent speakers here. Okay, so the lockdown really brought a reset button in our lives. I think that's what all of us came to a realization. Our financial resources, our capital, our human, and the most important, our natural resources are getting over. I think that's when I realized it is time to recycle, reuse, and reduce. But hold on, it's not these three words as a change maker. We have to re innovate the way we produce and use, rethink how young people can actually use our material that we have, and most important, be responsible. I think the third R for responsibility is us, where we young people have to make that change. Sustainability is not a choice or an option. I think it is the way of life. That's how we have to live the future. Okay, I'll give you two examples where I think I got inspired to actually lead this life. Being an entrepreneur, being an engineer, I always had that logical ideation, but also being an execution was my key aspect. So when I went to Sweden in 2016 for a fellowship in sustainable businesses and responsible leadership, I realized that Sweden, Norway are way ahead when it comes to sustainability. They're doing waste management. They know how to segregate waste. They're talking about using e-cars. We're talking about simple initiatives like using a reusable bottle, not a plastic bottle. So I think Sweden was one of the reasons why I wanted to think about being green. And also, most importantly, then I went for a couple of forums when it came to gender equality. So it's not just one about being sustainable; it's about the sustainability development goals, about saving all our nature, being more responsible in our consumption. So Sweden was definitely an inspiration for my change to start a sustainable journey. And the second thing I think is my family. I have a sister who's a green building consultant, so it comes from from the family. The change begins first with you and then the family. So when you have an inspiration, my sister and my father, who's also continuously thinking about how do we save water, how do we make this earth a better place, or maybe train people. So I think there are two reasons why I wanted to start the sustainable journey. And that's when the idea during lockdown started. I was like, oh my God, we really need to use our resources properly. So let's start something for the youth, by the youth, be the change, not the problem, so that we all can make a difference. So I was very happy. An idea rolled out, and I was like, okay, 5 days, Ankita, you have to roll it out on the Earth Day. And that's what happened. I made a website, I gathered young people, and they are so fast. I think I call them too fast, too furious, because I give them any task and they're out there. So, I mean, we started with five of us, and we call ourselves the five elements. To begin with, we had actually served from a VIIT, Siddharth sir. So it was a lot of people from 18, 19-year-old blood came together. We started ourselves as five elements, and now we have 50 plus entrepreneurs working day and night. And the best part is about execution. We're not just giving ideas, we're all taking steps of how can we do it ourselves, DIY, or maybe composting in your house. Simple things like this. Why can't we share a picture of segregating our waste? So do it yourself and post it. And I think Gopika ma'am, the last interview when I heard about making lives better, the IKEA app is a brilliant example. I think we all launched it the last time. You use something, you switch off your electricity, you switch off your plug, sign it up there, and that's how we can save. So be an action maker, be the change maker, and I think we can all do it. And it's amazing how the youth can actually change the world. And I'm so happy to be a millennial and be a part of them to change it. And I see a bright future. So thank you, first of all, ma'am. Actually making that impact. So for me, it was about leading a social entrepreneurship life is to create impact. And obviously, we have to be financially sustainable also. It's not that we don't have to make money. It's how can we also promote the local, be vocal about that. So we at Sustain and Save want to talk about entrepreneurs of India for making maybe simple things like a bamboo toothbrush, making organic fashion clothes material, simple products like this, or maybe simply helping in waste segregation, like we have the Kabadi Wala. So we want to promote these people and have them all with us join this mission of integrating sustainability in our own country and start small but big, dream big. So I think it was impact was one word that actually made me to take this journey and make it definitely where you have a platform where different green products could be sold. And the most important thing for me was I was just listening to the other speakers. The most important thing was awareness. I think we don't know sustainability. So the first step at Sustain and Save is what is sustainability? And we today have a very young 11-year-old speaker who's going to talk about sustainability at home. What is she doing? She's not going to waste food in the house. She's told her mom, I don't want plastic bottles. I'm going to use glass bottles in the house. So simple things is where inspiration can be a way of action. And that's what we want to do at Sustain and Save. So, talk about green products. Then we had a 22-year-old college dropout. He started Bands India, and today he launched a bamboo rakhi. So it could be such small things from India. He's from a small village of Satara, and he's launched this lovely product. So I think this journey is about awareness and also appreciation. So we want to create the awareness to tell people what exactly sustainability. It's a big word actually. But we kind of don't understand, and everyone can do it. I was yesterday I was speaking to another man. She told me about having a dustbin which is always empty. Why can't we do that? Why do we have to buy bread? We can make bread. We can reduce consumption of everything. We can reuse your waste peels to recompose it. So it's about igniting those people and telling the youth that this is possible at our end. So I think there's been just honestly just 1.5 day, month, I think 60 days, less than 60 days since our company started. We've interviewed at least 8 entrepreneurs. So simple things. We did a collaboration with the Swedish Alumni Network and the Institute of Sweden, where we spoke about this 21-day challenge. And there they had to talk about the eat, move, and live sustainability. So I think it starts with such small actions that we are igniting the youth and we've got a positive response. And how are we going to appreciate them? So we're going to appreciate by giving them a product, which is a reusable metal bottle or simply a bamboo toothbrush. So if we start appreciating with reusable products or products which are good, I think change happens on ground. So I think there are ideas, there's action and change on ground. So I think the journey and experiences are brilliant. A lot more to come, and I'm extremely excited for this new venture of mine. And I just hope with all your knowledge, I can do much more. Thank you.
So I really liked the energy that you brought to this discussion and the intuitiveness to this discussion. And I don't know whether anyone else has noticed it, but I noticed it. You never said I did this or I did that. It was always that we, and a very important message which you gave was we can do it. So it is a collaborative effort which finally can deliver sustainability.
Yes, we're going to come up with simple things about, maybe using organic material in the house, or simply growing your own vegetables, or maybe composting in your own house, segregating waste. So we will, I think DIY videos would be a quick answer to that question, and that will be coming up soon. So one by one, baby steps, we're all there.
Yes. And one more question, again to Ankita itself, I'll just ask that first, that how do you join the Forum of Sustain and Save, or how do you join this initiative? So I think quickly if you could just...
You can definitely be a part of our page where we're going to be posting, but if I want everyone to actually be a part of the change maker. So we have a WhatsApp group right now to begin with. Y'all can just join in. I can share the link, and yes, y'all can actually start running initiatives.